Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Emmanuel and today we are going to talk about the new policy within Google Shopping regarding generated AI images. So you can generate images inside the Google Merchant Center or the YouTube app, and we can see it here. For example, in the Google Merchant Center Next account, using Product Studio, you can generate AI images. So, for example, changing the backgrounds or adding flare, upscaling, downscaling. And you can do the same within the Product Studio within Google and YouTube app. So you can do that here as well. Now, regarding AI generated images, and this policy only covers within Google Merchant Center or the YouTube app, is that you are not allowed to remove the metadata tags within the image. Now, most merchants will actually not really realize that you can remove the metadata tags, but that is possible, for example, if you're using a compression tool to minimize your images. You have the option to do lossy or lossless. Now, when you're using lossless, that will minimize the image, but it will keep the metadata intact. However, if you use the lossy feature, that will strip out all the metadata, and if you then upload that to Google Merchant Center, then, for example, those meta tags will be removed. And that is not allowed regarding the policy. Now, this policy, as mentioned, only covers Google Merchant Center, the tool itself. However, I would assume it is going to be effective for uploaded AI images as well. So I would just be proactive and do not remove any metadata tags if you are generating images using AI outside of Google's tools as well. This is in compliance with a new law that will most likely be introduced within Europe, which requires you to identify the images that are AI generated using meta tags. And this is according to the IPTC photo metadata. So there's a link in the policy that you can click for very specific details on what you need to do. And there's also a blog post that will show you a little bit more in plain language the explanation of why they're doing it. But basically it is to prevent users, the end user, from assuming that what they are seeing is a real image, and they need to actually know that it is AI generated to not give you a false expectation of what you are buying. And as you can imagine, nobody wants to be fooled using AI, although that will most likely not be the intention of the merchant itself, because when you want to use AI generation, as we can see here with the Google Merchant Center, it is actually to just add some flair in the background, not really to modify the product that the consumer is buying. But according to the European laws that will be implemented, most likely that is going to be a requirement, regardless if you're really modifying the image of the product itself, but the background or the foreground. So that is what I recommend you do. So if you're uploading images, do not remove the meta tags. So the most likely is when you do lossy compressions, that is what removes the meta tag. If you're just editing the images within the Product Studio, then of course you don't need to worry about anything. You just edit it and then you're all good to go. But if you download the image and then re-upload, make sure that if you're re-uploading, that you're not modifying the images that removes the metadata tags. That's it for today's news, and thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.